G'day guys, Elvin Pal here from Adventuring Pals. I'm standing here at Point Henry near Bremer Bay. This is the end of the line of a cool little four-wheel drive track which we've been doing. And we've also been exploring Bremer Bay, a bit of beach driving, a bit of checking out the scenery around town. Just a day trip from Albany where we are based. So if you want to know what there is to explore in Bremer Bay, stick around and let's get into it. Alright guys, so we have just rocked up to Bremer Bay. We're just doing a day trip from Albany where we are based. It's about a 2.5 hour drive because of some roadworks and detours and stuff. But anyway, we've just got into Bremer Bay, pulled into this Cheryl's Cafe there. It's a good stop for some hot food and some last minute grocery and whatnot. And we're going to do a little bit of exploring around Bremer Bay before we head back to Albany for tonight. Alright, let's get into it. First place we come to is the Bremer Bay wind turbine here. This thing here makes up to 40% of the town's power. It is 46 meters tall at a 600 kilowatt capacity. The blades on this thing are 22 meters long each. And I don't know if you can hear it, but down here you can actually hear the noise, the wind noise that it makes. It's actually really cool. I've seen a lot of these around the country, never actually got this close to one before. So it's really awesome. Alright guys, so I'm standing here at the rock cairn here. Nice little lookout here. And originally they built this thing here and they would put like a white flag on top to let passing ships know if there's people or cargo to be boarded. How cool is that? How good is this, guys? We are just pulled into one of the little side tracks here on the way to that rock cairn. But how good is that? Nice beach over there. You can probably see behind me the four-wheel drives are on the beach. It's actually high tide right now, so it'd be a good time in an hour or so, or even right now, to go on the beach. But we are not going to do that right now. There's another four-wheel drive track not far from here, and it takes you to a place called Point Henry. I want to go check that out. And then if we get time, we might come back and go for a bit of a rip up the beach in the 4B. But how cool is this? Hey, nice stairs coming all the way down to the rocks here. It looks like a little bit of a fairly deep little channel there. Be a good place to go fishing, but no time for that right now. We've got probably only a few hours to explore around in Bremer. So we're gonna just make the most of it and yeah, go check out this four-wheel drive track to Point Henry. The other thing I want to mention before I forget is Bremer Bay is very famous because from here there's a few tours you can do for whale watching, including orcas and blue whales, which is pretty rare to be able to do in Australia. It's actually from here, it's not too far to a place called Bremer Canyon, and that is like on the continental shelf, and that is why the orcas and blue whales are always hanging around there, eh? And they come in pretty close too at times. Sometimes you can see them from the land, which is pretty awesome. I reckon we might get lucky today and see one. You never know, hey? And the other thing is, guys, on the other side, if you're heading sort of northeast from here, it's the Fitzgerald National Park. If you would remember way back on one of our videos, we were there when we left Esperance. We went to a place called Hopetown, and from there we were exploring that other side of Fitzgerald National Park where Hammersley Inland was. Okay, so we had a bit of a change of plan. I got outvoted and we decided to come in and check out the beach here. Driving onto the beach initially, it's like really firm. It's like driving on a concrete slab. And then when you get to the parts where, I don't know, it's just a bit softer, the sand is like milled flour. It is so fine and soft, beautiful white, makes the water look stunning. So probably gonna be here for a while maybe. After a nice long play on the beach, we pulled into the Bremer Bay Resort to grab some lunch. We initially got some takeaway but decided to eat there as it had some nice views and a nice little grassed area for the kids to run around and burn some more energy on. After a nice long play and a great lunch and a couple of drinks, we were finally back on the road and on our way to Point Henry. Right guys, so we made it to Point Henry here. The track in was good traction but rocky and a little bit wombat holes here and there. Down the end here, there's not a lot to do, but looks like a pretty cool spot to go fishing, but obviously you got to be very, very careful. There's a lot of swell and yeah, it's quite exposed here. So if you fell in here, it's pretty damn remote. You wouldn't want to come here fishing by yourself, that's for damn sure. For us, it was all just about a bit of exploration, a bit of adventure. So we came into this track. Definitely don't come into this track if you're worried about your paint job, because it is pinstripe city. It is just tight, but it was a fun track for us. It's not too advanced, but just a little bit challenging enough to keep it entertaining for myself. It's been a while since I've been into some proper forward driving, so this was really good. All right, so next up from here, we're gonna go check out some more of the beaches, because off the track it just tees off the heaps of little beaches, so we're gonna go and check out a couple of them. Come along, eh? Let's go. So I just came down this track to check out the sparkling island lookout, and the last 100 meters or so here, it is probably a bit too hard for our setup and skill level right now. Mrs. is only needed for driving, where she's guiding me now, and the rock steps are just a bit too hard for us, I reckon, with no proper off-road tires. I'm still running the factory tires I got from Mitsubishi when I bought the car new. I got almost 30,000 Ks on it, and I'm pretty surprised at how well they're going. But anyways, I'll show you a bit of the track coming down the last 100 meters or so. Like I said, it's a bit too much for me. But anyways, from where we are, it's a nice view. So we might have to turn around and head back out. Anyways, check out this track if you want to come down here. It's actually quite nice, challenging track. We're by ourselves too, so if there was another car, I'd be a lot more confident in tackling it. Well, I reckon it could be done, but just not right now with the kids in the car and no one else around to help us. And we don't even have a winch, so anyways. Well guys, we made it out of those tracks beaten and scratched, but at least in one piece we made it out, and we've come down here to check out Little Boat Harbour Beach. And there's already a few people here fishing, and Jaiden, as soon as he saw that, he just wouldn't leave it alone. He needed to go fishing, so I took the rods out. You know what, he's already caught 2 little herrings, so it's good. We might wind off the afternoon here and then big long drive back home. After an absolutely awesome day exploring around Bremer Bay, on our way home we were rewarded with an epic sunset over the Stirling Ranges. Thank you so much for hanging in there and watching our videos. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because that will let us know that you guys are enjoying our content. Also, please consider subscribing to our channel. We are a family who have been working and travelling around Australia, and we want to show you guys all the places we go and some information to better help you guys plan your very own epic adventures. To all our subscribers, thank you very much for watching. We catch you in the next one.